From a design and capability standpoint, this Tacoma-based motorhome concept has serious appeal. Built on the truck's rugged underpinnings, it retains the off-road credentials that the standard Tacoma brings while adding living space functionality. For example, the Tacozilla, built based on the Tacoma TRD Sport platform, included a camper shell designed so someone over 6 feet tall could stand inside. It is an interesting hybrid of truck and motorhome, offering mobility and usability in one package. Inside the cabin and living area, the build is impressively well outfitted. The interior of the camper section uses premium finishes such as teak-style flooring and includes a kitchen with a sink and stove, a full bathroom with a shower, and storage space. The pass-through from the cab to the camper unit adds convenience so you don't always have to go outside to access the living space. For those looking for comfort and design appeal rather than bare-bones functionality, this is a strong point. In terms of powertrain and performance, since this is a truck-based motorhome, it inherits many of the Tacoma's features. The standard 2026 Tacoma offers a variety of engines including a turbocharged 2.4L and a hybrid I-Force Max system giving roughly 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque in some builds. While the camper version may have bespoke specifications, it is likely to leverage those strong power figures for better load carry and mobility. Having that extra torque is advantageous when you've got a living unit and gear onboard. Off-road and adventure capability is an explicit part of this concept's design. The camper shell is mounted such that ground clearance is preserved, and off-road tires and suspension lifts are used in the build. For instance, a 2-inch lift and 33-inch all-terrain tires were part of the Tacozilla conversion. That means this motorhome is not simply for paved highways, it's positioned to go off-grid, explore trails, and serve as a mobile base camp. For travelers seeking remote adventure, that's a major plus. On the practicality front, there are trade-offs. The living area is relatively compact compared to a full-sized motorhome or large RV. While it includes most amenities, kitchen, bathroom, sleeping space, maneuvering and space around the living area will be more limited. The limited space cons are repeatedly noted. So for longer stays, many occupants, or families, this may feel tighter than a conventional motorhome. Another practical consideration is the payload and towing capacity of the base truck. Although the 2026 Tacoma has improved specs, being midsize means you'll still have limits in terms of how much gear, water, fuel or accessories you can carry in the camper section and truck without overloading. Reddit owners discussing similar setups caution. Greater than our payload capacity is really frustrating because everything else about our setup is perfect, just wish we had an extra 100 pounds or so to spare. So buyers will need to be careful about weight distribution, payload, and ensuring the truck is properly equipped for the added mass. The build quality and craftsmanship on the concept side look strong. From aluminum camper shells, integrated fuel filler to isolate fumes, to custom doors and skylights, the detailing is high-end. For example, the rear door of the camper required over 100 hours of design work to get right. That indicates this is more than a simple add-on camper, it's a well-engineered unit. However, being a concept or limited build version may mean this is not yet a mass production, easily serviceable motorhome. In terms of cost, while Toyota hasn't released full mainstream pricing for a production version of this camper truck, commentators expect a premium. Some data for earlier or concept versions place it in the ballpark of $95,000 USD or more for some motorhome conversions of Toyota chassis. Given the build complexity, off-road hardware, camper amenities and premium finishes, a buyer should expect to pay a substantial premium over a standard pickup. For everyday usability, the Tacoma Camper Motorhome concept works well for the niche of adventure travelers who want a vehicle both for driving and living on the go. It may be more constrained in urban parking or tight city use compared to a standard truck or van, but by the same token it offers more mobility than a large RV could in narrow terrain or forest tracks. The off-road capability, in particular, distinguishes it from many other motorhomes which are optimized for roads and highways. In summary, this Tacoma Camper Motorhome concept offers a compelling blend of mobility, capability and living space for adventure-minded buyers. The strengths lie in its off-road readiness, high-end interior with full amenities, and the general reliability reputation of Toyota's truck platform. On the flip side, the compromises are space vs large RVs, likely cost, and the fact that it remains relatively niche in terms of availability or support infrastructure. For someone who values adventure, rugged terrain, and wishes to live or camp off-grid in style, this is a very attractive proposition. But for full-time motorhome living, large families or maximum creature comfort at a lower price point, one might still consider larger dedicated motorhomes.